Okay, so moving on to our next topic.
So we got some
We're going
Christopher
to,
Nolan news.
yep, we got a lot of news. So, first things first, as you guys already know, that on our last stream, we spoke that Spidey himself got cast with Christopher Nolan's new movie, the Vampire era period movie.
Vampire slash horror. I've actually been hearing some updates. There's some people even saying it might not even be a vampire movie at this point, but they are saying
Really?
horror. Yeah, there's been some
Well,
updates.
Oh, okay.
either
So, all right.
either way, if it's horror, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it because it's Christopher Nolan and he knows how to do shit. So
Have you guys ever seen his first movie?
Memento?
Oh, was it
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
Memento.
Memento. Have you
Memento.
guys ever seen
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
It's a wild
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
That's what I
Actually,
wanted to put down there.
did you see the very first one he did? Like when he first shot out of the gate, it was a black and white film. Um,
I know
what
which
was
one
it
you're talking
called?
about. Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
talking
don't know.
about? It was like
I know,
it
but
was like
I don't know the name.
it
But
was
yeah.
just one guy, and he was following this guy around the city, and I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Hold up. Let's see, Christopher.
In Nolan we trust
And no one
for
we
sure.
trust. Yep.
In Nolan we trust. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So yeah, basically Zendaya and her well, practically her husband or
It's called
whatever. They
Following.
pretty much
It came out in 1998.
follow
No,
up.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
Obviously,
Yep.
Sin Havoc knew that already because
Following was his very first yeah,
Of
there we
course.
go.
you know what you want
Yep.
Sin Havoc. I'm starting to believe you are actually like a computer
Synavic's an AI.
encyclopedia.
Like he's
An
I
an
AI.
think he
You're
is,
an
AI.
AI.
he's
Yeah,
an AI.
you're an AI. You know what? Yeah, for sure. We have an internal joke between us that we kind of suspect who Sin Havoc is, but if you know, you know. All right,
But
Sin Havoc.
anyway, yeah, but it looks like Christopher Nolan, he's actually getting some pretty heavy hitters on his team, like he always does. Anne Hathaway was in Dark Knight
Dark
Rises.
Knight, yep.
He's got Tom Holland coming in. He signed
Interstellar
on.
also.
So yeah, Interstellar. Yep, she was in Interstellar as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be about. Yep.
So, Aaron, did you did you see it? I'm assuming you saw Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, were you able to see it on IMAX?
I didn't see it in IMAX, but I did see it on the biggest screen that we have here in Arizona. And
Okay.
it's one, I used to go every Tuesday to buy movies, and I stopped doing that when I realized I can go on Black Friday and get a lot of those movies a lot cheaper. But Oppenheimer was one of those I did buy on 4K as soon as it came out.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still have to watch it again because I saw it on IMAX and blew my freaking mind. And it had been so long that I've gone to an IMAX and I forgot how loud it can be in that theater. So a lot of the plot points that I missed because again it was too loud because I was also losing my freaking mind on seeing that ball of fire blowing up, which and this is where I go back to movie magic. This is where Hollywood needs to go back. They look at what happened, and I didn't see this movie because I'm not much of a Godzilla fan, but Godzilla minus zero, the budget
-1.
was like what 50 minus one. Thank you. Was like what 15 million budget.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm not a Godzilla fan, but I'll tell you what, that movie was freaking amazing.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Godzilla,
minus
-1.
one.
Godzilla
Minus one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was a shoestring budget right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I made a ton of money though. A
So,
ton
yep,
of money, and it was
it
good.
did. Yeah,
Better than anything Warner Brothers has done with it. That's for sure.
And
yeah,
listen,
Denis Medina.
and if
Yeah,
Zack Snyder can make a Green Lantern scene in his backyard for
Driveway.
cheap,
Driveway.
on his
Driveway.
in his driveway,
Yeah.
we know that these guys can do much better movies for less money.
Mhm.
But I guess some of them are pocketing it. Just saying.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this is something that I'm definitely looking forward to, because this is going to be a good year for not only Tom Holland but also for Zendaya, because these two are going to be in on, because obviously Avengers comes out first, Avengers Doomsday,
Doomsday. Yeah.
then this one, the Christopher Nolan movie, and then comes Spidey. So both of them are going to have one hell of a year in the box office.
Batman made a good comment there about why you might have also missed some of the plot points there. He says it's also confusing because Nolan doesn't like to tell stories in sequential order.
That is
Correct.
also true. That is also true.
Yeah.
What are you still referring to Memento?
Well, not just Memento, but yeah, like if you go back to his other movies, if you, like what's other movie?
The
I'm
Prestige?
having a blank for the Prestige. The
Mhm.
Prestige.
Yeah.
You see where the Prestige? Have you seen the Prestige, Aaron? I'm assuming you have. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember
So
much about it, but I
okay,
did see it.
okay. So this is a spoiler alert for any of you who haven't watched the Prestige. And if you haven't, shame on you. Go watch it. Okay.
Great
So
movie,
in the
guys.
movie, when the movie starts, we see we hear Hugh Jackman's was it Hugh? Yeah, Hugh Jack was it?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
Hugh
remember if it was Hugh
Jackman, and there was
Jackman
and then there was
no
Batman.
Christopher yeah, no, yeah, Christian Bale, yeah, but I'm
Christian
talking
Bale.
about the voice. I don't know, I don't remember if it was Hugh Jackman's voice or it was Michael Caine's voice at the beginning. I don't remember, but whatever. Bottom line is, there's a scene and you see a lot of hats on the ground, and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are these hats in the ground? Makes no sense. What's going on? But then you see why the hats were there, and
Come in.
those
Yeah.
hats weren't even part of the ending of the movie. That was part of the middle of the movie. And
Mhm.
same thing with uh Memento, is like you're going backwards. So like Batman says, Nolan does not tell movies in order. He tells them, let's put this part first, that bop bop, and people have to use this
Their brain.
and
Yeah.
try to figure out what the plot is about. And that's what's happening nowadays, because Rox, you said it perfectly on our last show. Kids nowadays, they don't want to think.
No.
They don't
No.
want to fucking
They
take
want
a
it
minute.
all handed to them on a silver spoon in, like we said, an hour and a half, and then they just want to be done with it. They don't like to actually let the story develop, let more come from, a franchise, right? It was my biggest issue with the way people treated Superman, like I talked to earlier. It's like everybody gets mad about Man of Steel because, he killed Zod, or this isn't their version of Superman, but it's like this is a growing character. This is a character
Mhm.
that needs more time to become who you want him to be. So yeah,
Mhm.
that was the point
Right
I
here,
made.
Linkada says also Tenet. That's another example. You're going with interopathy. So these are movies. If and Charles, I said this to you also on Zod Writers podcast months ago, that
Mhm.
um, Inception, which was, we're talking about dreams, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I had said to you, and I think you remember, that Sucker Punch was Zack Snyder's version of Inception, because it's also about dreams and subconscious. So
That's correct.
these guys, these two directors, not only they're real friends, quote unquote real friends, but they also develop stories that where you have to go deep. It's not just like, oh, what's this? No, you have to go deeper. You have to analyze. You have to 2 + 2. What is it? And multiply it with this and that, and with the plot points. Dun dun dun. It's
And I don't think there's
there's a
ever been a
message.
You know
Christopher
what?
Nolan movie that I've only been able to watch once and understand. Everything with Christopher Nolan, I mean, maybe besides the Dark Knight trilogy, but everything
Mhm.
else, it's like I've always had to repeat views to actually grasp everything. You know what I
There
mean?
you
You know
go.
what? If I can't,
Inception
yeah,
and
if
Parallels.
Sucker Punch
Exactly.
Pillows, yeah. If I can't talk about it, and I can't talk about it and get excited with people when I've seen this movie, it's crap to me. That's just the way I see it. So, of his filmography, Inception is my favorite film of his of all time. I love
Mm.
that movie. Um, and I remember seeing it like 4 times in the theater, in like in a span of 2 days or something like that. And yeah, I after that, I just had to jump online and find out more about how he did his research about this stuff. Um, Delving more into dreams, because I was into that stuff when I was a kid. I loved like reading books about dreams and why they mattered, and the importance of consciousness and things like that. And looking up the theories of the totems and what they meant to each character and stuff
Mhm.
like that. If I can't do that, then yeah, yeah. Mm-mm. If
No,
I can't,
I'm with you.
if
I'm
it
with you
doesn't
on that
excite me,
premise.
and if it doesn't excite me and make me want to jump on and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it until I'm blue in the face, it that's yeah.
And I
Oh,
think
So
that's
James
that
something
Gunn.
that. Sorry, I
right
think
here,
that's
James
something.
Gunn. James Gunn.
But I was saying, I think that's something that actually comes with age, man. Like you want to be able to deep dive into these things. You want to be able to
That too.
talk about them with your friends, right? A lot of these kids these days, they don't have the patience, they don't have the mental capacity, they don't have any of it. You know what I
they're
mean?
not reading, dude. They're
Yeah.
not reading. They're not doing homework.
Mhm.
Everything through chat fucking GPT. I'm sorry, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, kids nowadays have gotten too lazy, and we as well, we no, I'm not a parent, but as parents and the older generation, we're failing kids like that
Yeah.
because there are going to be consequences later down the road. You know, but that's the subject for another time.
All right, buddy.
Um,
Yeah, once you stay on task here, buddy. Rein it in there, Riggs. Come on. I got you.
all right,
All
so
right.
next topic.
Artist equity. That is Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's production company. Um, there it is. So is this their first movie or second movie coming out of the gate on this
This is their no, this is not their first. This is okay. So we had the first one was Air that was with
was
Amazon.
Air, right? Yeah, that's right.
Then they had another one. Oh shit, I forgot the name of it. It was with Matt Damon, but with Ben's brother, with shit, I forgot his name
Oh,
too.
I know
Fuck.
Casey
Casey,
Affleck.
with Casey Affleck.
Yeah.
Then I
Okay.
think he also produced. They also produced a movie with J Lo,
Mhm.
Unstoppable, or a documentary or some shit. I don't
Oh,
remember.
all this was all on. Oh, wow. So three of them on his on their production company. Okay,
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
So basically, the moral of the story here is that Ben Affleck is fucking winning. You know, this man has
They got more. They actually got The Instigators as well. Small Things Like These. The Accountant
yep,
too.
the
Was that
accountant that's coming also,
That's
Oh,
and
right. Yeah.
wow,
yep,
they
Kiss
got
the
the account
Future?
too, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
yep, we're bringing in the accountant also, and also they've brought in our Supergirl Sasha Kaye to join the cast. But another person they brought that this one is, I thought this was great news also. Hold on, let me just share it here. I got to do it separately here. Scott Adkins has
Hmm.
been long overdue for his big break.
For his
And
big
thank
break, and
you,
we're
Ben
talking
Affleck.
like a leading, like an at least an important character.
Mhm.
That type of it's his time now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely his
Thank you,
time
Ben
now. So
Affleck. Thank you, Matt Damon, for giving this man a chance. Because I
yeah.
also said to you guys, also privately, and I've said it publicly as well, if Zach is going to do as UFC movie, he's going to do it. And the first guy I said in my mind, he should use Scott Adkins because Scott Adkins is an actual martial arts fighter. And if you're going to do a UFC fight movie, mind you, that's also going to be low budget. This man would have been. This man is perfect. Will he cast him? We don't know. I'm just throwing my 2 cents, but I'm grateful that Ben gave this man a shot to shine. Absolutely, and
Let
also
me ask. Let
Sasha
me
Kaye.
answer. Yeah, let me answer Denis right quick. That'll be, I believe, April 25th, 2025
Mhm.
is when it releases. So
And
it's coming up.
See, my whole thing with Scott Atkins for a UFC film, Phil, is I just feel like he's a little too up there in the age, you know. So
he
I mean,
is.
because I'm pretty sure
Yes,
he's
Pat
almost
Dan.
50.
Yeah, he's up.
Yeah.
He's
I'll look
48.
it up.
He's 48. He was
48.
born in 76. Okay, so like I mean, I just think for him to put on the mass and the amount of muscle he would need to portray a UFC fighter would be hard, man. I mean, not to say he can't do it. I think it would be hard.
Have you seen Undisputed? The movies he's done with Undisputed?
I might have seen it like once. Hang on a second.
Okay. What about you, Aaron? Have you seen his Undisputed movies?
No, I have not.
I haven't
No?
seen it.
I've seen the first one. I remember seeing Undisputed, like the 2002 one.
Yeah, so he's been on the second and the third one.
Okay, I see. I haven't seen the second or
Yeah.
third. I remember only seeing the first one, but I'll check it out now that you're mentioning it because, I mean,
Here, I'll share this here also. Hold on. New screen.
Yes, another crime thriller. So basically, in short, it's about a bunch of cops, Miami cops. They find a bunch of money, and then the trust goes out the window, pretty much with all of them. So, yep.
Kind of reminds me of what's the movie? American Gangster. Do you see that? You guys with Ridley Scott? You see that one? Yeah.
I got that
Yeah.
one on my shelf.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice. We can. Okay, let's add that to the vault. Add that to the
American
list.
Gangster. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, American Gangster. Yeah.
It can
So yeah,
definitely
no,
be
I
in
mean,
there.
like again, one of the cool things about these movies is that we're seeing our favorite actors and actresses, shine,
There
you
it
know,
is.
and oh, nice, awesome. And one of the things that Sasha Kaye, she was done dirty by WBD. Let's just say it the way it is,
Well,
because
they were saying that she was actually signed for a multi-picture deal. That was the rumor going around the
correct.
internet this last couple weeks.
Yep,
So
it's right here. One second, I'm gonna pull it up right here. And this is why I'm grateful with Ben Affleck, because he's given these actors that were played dirty by WBD.
another
You know
chance.
what?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a chance. Boom. Ray Fisher right now. He's kicking ass on Netflix. You know, Sasha Kaye now is gonna be on Netflix with Ben Affleck also. So absolutely. And I thank the man
Yeah,
because
Ray Fisher's got piano lesson right now, if I believe.
that's the one.
That's
Thank
the
you.
piano
Piano
The
lesson.
Oscar,
Yeah.
the Oscar-worthy
Yes.
piano lesson.
Yes.
How many times does one have to get smacked in the hand before they learn the lesson, man? How
Dude,
many
if
times?
he wins, if he wins that Oscar, not even that, if he gets the nomination, all hell's gonna break loose.
Mm-hmm.
Walter Hamada.
Oh yeah, WB will be kicking themselves in the ass for the decisions they made with him.
Yeah.
Ben and Sasha are getting revenge with
With
Rip.
Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, but the we don't know much about that as far as the plot goes, except for that little synopsis that I read. But yeah, that's basically it. It's supposed to be a crime thriller. So I'm pretty excited to when that comes out. I don't think they have a release date for it yet, do they?
I don't
Anybody?
think so. I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
Because I don't think that they haven't started filming yet. Yeah, no.
Oh, so they're still in so they're in way early
development.
development
Yeah.
then. It's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll
All right.
probably start filming probably early next year because
All right.
I think the account, they finished the account already. They're in post, I think.
Mhm.
So again, Ben Affleck, he's busy, and Matt Damon is also busy. He's going to be with Christopher Nolan. That's another thing. Why has Christopher Nolan still not gotten Ben Affleck on a movie?
I think it'll happen sooner or later. I definitely think it will.
I would like.
People
I
are
would
they're I'm pretty sure they just like us, man. Nobody knows what we're doing. We don't know what they're doing. They're they're working whatever it is they're working out like they always do. They all got their each everybody's phone numbers exchanged. So I'm
Right.
pretty sure when the time comes, something like that'll probably happen. But yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. That is Rip. That'll be coming out here pretty soon. I believe that is on Netflix. So yeah, under artist
Alrighty.
equity. All right,
So
I want to move on to the
drop-
next subject right quick. Yeah, go ahead and do your drop, but I want to
Before
move
we
into
do
the next
that-
subject because I want to get rid of it really, really quick.
Alrighty.
What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?